So I was joking with my friend a little bit ago because he stole my idea for the transmission overdrive. Apparently there's someone on YouTube that did the same thing. So I wanted to talk a little bit about mine. See, mine is a 3-speed automatic with overdrive. So there's 4 gears. His is a 4-speed with a overdrive with a torque converter lockup. I don't have that. So I only have the 2 wires that goes in that activates the overdrive. So what I did on mine is a dimmer switch to activate the overdrive. So I'll turn the key on here so you can see it. So basically you'll shift the regular first 3 gears regularly, between 1, 2, and 3, about 40 miles an hour. And then when I wanted to, I just click it and activate the overdrive. And that's what this light is for. It lets me know that it's activated. So yeah, I did have it from the factory, but I don't have the throttle positioning sensor or any of the computer hardware to tell it when to shift for a diesel transmission. So that's why I hooked up a dimmer switch. It's not engaged all the time. That's something that I wanted to point out to my friend here, is I only activate mine when I'm over 45 miles an hour, like over 40 miles an hour, then I activate it. And then when I'm below 40 miles an hour, I deactivate it. So because I don't have a torque converter lockup, let's just say I forgot to disengage it, I can come to a stop sign and it's not going to stall out the truck or anything like that or do any damage. But trying to take off while it's in overdrive, it's like first gear high range, second gear high range, third gear high range. And so it just takes forever to get up to speed. It's just under a lot of load if I left it on while trying to accelerate. Now, one thing I've noticed since I put the 24 valve Cummins in, since that runs about 500 to 1,000 RPMs higher than the 12 valve, the shifting pattern is a little off. So it used to go first gear, it will upshift into 15, into second gear, and then the third gear would shift around 25 or 30, and then I would activate overdrive around 45. But with this high RPM 24 valve, now it shifts into second gear at 5 miles an hour. It shifts into third gear at between 15 to 20 miles an hour. So I can activate the overdrive now at like 30 miles an hour. So it's a little off, but I don't want to switch out the whole valve assembly with the springs for the 24 valve. It's still okay. So I'll give you an example here. So here I am accelerating. It's in first gear. There's second gear. There's third gear. Yeah, I know it's hard to hear, but you can feel it if you're driving it. And then I just, whenever I feel like doing it, activate the overdrive, and there it goes shifting on its own. And that's it. So now I'm just kind of cruising at like 40 miles an hour, just practically idling. And if I'm pulling a hill at this speed, like 40 miles an hour, if I'm towing something, I could just click it off, and it downshifts to third, just like that. And whenever I'm done climbing a hill or pulling a hill or something like that, I can just click it back on, and there's overdrive again. So I can control it, so it's nice. I could run these back roads at nice low RPM and save fuel. So now I'm slowing down. Overdrive is deactivated. It will go from third, it will downshift to second, and then first. Will shift just like normal. I can also use the hand shifter and manually shift from first to second and third gear if I wanted to. The other advantage is that I can ride out third gear pretty much as fast as I want to. With the downshift cable, you can hear when I was already in third gear, I put my foot down to the floor and it downshifted to second gear and started taking off, and then once it was ready, it shifted back up to third, and then I can hold third gear up until it maxes out at 4,000 RPMs. So going up this hill, I can just downshift into first gear, and just crawl up this hill. So now you can see I have no computer, and I can control when it shifts whenever I want it to.